Welcome back, everyone. We are at number 6 of our Kalix Malice Yanagi route. And we're still far in the back. This will be still ongoing, so let's dive right in. Søren is also here.
Yeah, and apparently it's death by fire.
And
as far as I can see.
We get right into death by fire.
Yeah.
It appears that way. The station was abuzz with talk about the incident that occurred this morning. The crime scene investigation was already done, and investigators were returning. They're likely to planning how to deal with it.
被害者の身元判明にはかなり時間がかかるかもしれないな。
Yeah.
Because
as our CPO hadn't been asked to deploy today, we were on standby in the station.
朝っぱらから住宅街にある公園で犯行に及ぶとか、堂々としてるよな。
They had just showed up at the station, joined our conversation with a frown. Creep.
現場に例のコイン残されてたんでしたっけ？ああ。だがまだ解析中だ。模倣犯の可能性もなくはないな。ただ、声明動画もあったし、ほぼ間違いなくアドニスの仕業だろう。昨日も事件あったのに。
Yeah, something seemed amiss here. The videos accompanied all prior murders. There hadn't ever been consecutive incidents. This would mark a departure from their previous MO. What's changed since yesterday's crime? It hit me once I thought about it. Almost unconsciously, I touched my neck. It didn't start yesterday. Not if I considered my color as an incident. Ever since I was attacked, the crimes had deviated from their carefully planned nature.
Oh,
Jesus.
Can you please... Corona measures?
Yeah.
Oh, Saeki. He'd stuck his face in mine while I was deep in thought. My heart almost burst with shock. Can you fuck off?
Slap him.
I'm fine, it's nothing. I was just thinking to myself.
そうだよな。2日連続でこんな事件が起きちゃ気も重くなるよな。
Yeah, he's so suspicious. Like, he's obviously the evil one. It's always the friend.
銃殺に焼死。
Or the butler.
痛かっただろうな。
Why are you saying about the fire hurt a lot? That's fucking disturbing.
Yeah. And of course fire hurts. It burns.
Saeki hung his head bitterly. His voice was sad, mourning the victims. Nah, it's fake. It made me worry about his well-being. He was a gentleman. No!
No, I'm the gentleman.
そんな顔をするな、サイキ。悲しんでいるだけじゃ事件は解決しない。
Ah, you spelled it Saeki. Okay. Oh, I learned something new. Mochida clapped Saeki on the shoulders in an attempt to lift his spirits.
俺たちは俺たちでできることをやろう。もうこんな事件を起こさせないためにな。
Yes, of course. This was no time to feel sorry. Anger began to well up in my chest. They say they are delivering justice and judgment, but this is unforgivable. It was clear that they were enjoying the notoriety that came with the killings. We absolutely couldn't let Adonis continue. We wouldn't let these killers do as they please. I swore this to myself.
さて、そのためにも仕事だ仕事。サイキ、お前も持ち場に帰れ。報告書は終わったんだろ。
Please go away.
そうでした。提出してきます。それじゃ
あ。piss off.
俺も午前の分を報告してくる。星野、あとは頼むな。
Yes, sir.
Thanks.
After I watched Mochida and Saeki leave, I took out my phone. What I can do right now?
Sit and play mobile games?
Regardless, there was something off about Adonis' activities over the past several days. I wanted to collect my thoughts, so I decided to text Yanagi. That's a good idea. Good idea.
Good girl.
Has the team gotten a rundown of today's events yet?
We heard the geist from Sasusuka. Was there a matching coin?
Maybe. They're still analyzing it. I'll ask again later. Also, this came up yesterday. Something is different about the way Adonis is operating now. My hands paused after I typed out the text. Something was definitely different now, and the reason I settled on was... Always saving.
Saving the game.
Always saving. They say copycat crimes leadership might have changed, they've lost control. You can't even see it, or? Oh, there.
No.
Of the underling. I think the leadership might have changed.
It could have been.
The people giving the orders, have we considered that the head of the organization might have changed?
That's certainly a possibility.
Good. It looks like I wasn't off base. It was just a possibility, but we couldn't rule it out. That's what I thought.
We'll try looking into that.
Oh my god, she did something smart. His reply to my hypothesis seemed a bit more curt than expected. I wonder if I said something strange. I hesitated to send any additional texts after that unexpected response. Huh? Another text came. I thought it was Yanagi, but when I looked at the message, it was from a different sender. Oh no.
Work's going well.
Shiraishi? That's suspicious. Shiraishi? Yeah, what I said, woman. I was surprised that Shiraishi had texted me, and the confusion made me tilt my hand. Probably, but work didn't mean my actual job. He was likely referring to the demands that the people who put his color on it had made. The truth of the XD incidents, I doubt it would be revealed so easily. Is he toying with me again?
Yes.
Not so much. Still, there was little point in lying to him. I sent off an honest reply.
Didn't you pair up with Yanagi?
Yes, but I have work and I'm not sure where I should start with this.
Don't you think you've been learning... what? Don't you think you've been learning on Yanagi... leaning, yeah, on Yanagi too hard from the get-go?
Huh? I felt like Shiraishi's message had opened up my eyes.
Were you asleep?
Right. I have to work on my own. I was Yanagi's support, so I'd passively been waiting for Yanagi to act.
The coin they found today matched.
That was a new piece of information. The coin matched. It was proof that Adonis was behind this. Understood. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I quickly replied and then stood up. I wanted to go speak to Shiraishi directly. I looked around and saw that Mochida had just returned to his desk. Mochida, may I leave my desk for a bit?
Oh? Oh, 行ってこい.
Sorry, I'll be right back. Maybe he thought I was going to the restroom, but Mochida let me go without a fuss. They're not allowed to go to the restroom.
I hope they are.
I gave him a small bow and left the room. Huh? When I went to visit Shiraishi, the door was open for some reason. I can hear voices inside. I knew I should come back later if he was busy, but I decided to peek inside.
最低ですわね。
Boom.
Yay!
ああ、やっぱ無理。マジで無理。
The gang is here.
The Shiraishi Passion Club.
Yeah.
Huh? Kakuragawa furiously came storming out of the room.
ああ、もう鳥肌立ってる。仕事じゃなかったら抹殺すんのに。
Excuse me? My voice was meek, as I was intimidated by her being on the warpath.
え?
Kakuragawa finally noticed me and reacted with surprise.
なんだ、あんたか。なんでこんなとこに?
Obviously, I jumped into you guys' conversation. Well, I've business with Shiraishi.
Huh?
Huh? Sakuragawa rolled her eyes back in derision, and I couldn't help but tremble. Sakuragawa?
なんであんたの仕事とは特に連携なかったよね。もしかして柳さんたちの関係？それとも、まさか個人的に。
This time it's not personal. I thought I'm not able to spit out a word.
ねえ、どうなの？
Why is she acting like I did something wrong? Well, I guess I would have to say it's personal.
No.
Character. We were actually both part of Yanagi's team, but I wanted to speak with Shiraishi for personal reasons. When I replied honestly, Sakuragawa's eyes bulged and she began shaking for some reason.
桜川さん、落ち着いてください。星野さんが困っていらっしゃいますわ。
Mukai? Mukai had suddenly appeared to rescue me from damnation. Heavenly intervention indeed. I sighed in relief.
主任なら中におりますわ。星野さん。ですが、その前に少し。
The answer is yes, I want to join.
Yeah.
Huh?
あなたに、とっても大事なお話がありますの。
Oh god, here we go again. Mukai's smile was unnerving and I wanted to run. I no longer felt relieved at all. Oh shit.
こちらへ。
Okay. Of course she was about to let me run. Mukai took a firm grasp of my arm and also pushed Sakuragawa along. Interrogation room. Somehow I'd been dragged into the audio room at the end of the hall. Mukai quietly gestured at the chair and I sat down, seeing no opportunity to resist.
So,
Mukai also sat down at the chair in front of her desk and Sakuragawa leaned in, listening.
実は、一つお伺いしたいことがあります。
who's the good cop?
What is it? This felt like an interrogation. I have so
It is.
weird hair. What did I do? I broke out in cold sweat as I wondered what those intense faces were about to ask me.
あなた、主任とはどういったご関係なんですか？
What? Mukai's question didn't register in my brain at all.
嘘ついても無駄だよ。正直に吐きな。
My relationship with Shiraishi? Why are they being so intense about it? These two women had called me out and were grilling me on my relationship to Shiraishi. Could it be? Is it like women confronting each other in dramas? Hey, what's your relationship with him? You just met him, so just back off. He belongs to me. Something like that? Thinking this until my head puzzled. Might you two be interested in Shiraishi? I tentatively asked, trying to get a feel for the situation.
Huh?
Nani?
Nani? Their response was perfectly in sync. Apparently, I was wrong. From the looks of pure disgust on their faces, I could tell they felt the exact opposite. What is this about then?
聞きたいのはこっちだよ。
ご存知の通り、主任は署内でかなりの変人扱いをされています。空気は読めない。人の顔も名前も覚えない。わざと傷をえぐるようなことを言い募っては自分を棚に上げて人を馬鹿にする。
Oh, yeah,
謎
perfect
の探求
gentleman.
にのめり込むとヒートアップして、狂気に満ちた笑顔で延々と独り言、などなど、枚挙にいとまがありません。
変人なんて表現、生ぬるいよ。あれは少年が歪みまくってる。人を怒らせて反応を楽しむのはもちろん、嫌がらせにかける熱意は一級品だからね。
Alright. I was aware that he was strange, but honestly had no idea of the extent. I thought he was a man that was difficult to read, but...
そんな方ですから、男性はもちろんですが、女性もまず近づきません。初見だけは顔で騙されますが、一発でドン引きが常です。
They're setting me straight.
Yeah.
それなのに、面識のあるあなたは、わざわざ主任に会いに足を運ばれました。しかも、個人的な事情とおっしゃいましたね。正直におっしゃってください。主任と、どのような関係なのですか？
Acquaintance? No, this is a big misunderstanding. Now I knew what they wanted at least. Also, I had no idea why they were so intense. Basically, they suspected me of having a romantic relationship with Shiraishi. Not this game. We are acquaintances or colleagues, maybe. Anyway, it's definitely not romantic. It was difficult to put it into words. I tried to summarize it. Then...
知りたいなら、親切な俺が教えてあげようか。
Shiraishi.
俺とその子はね、秘密の関係なんだ。
Oh god, here we go. Why you drag me into this? You're asking me?
やっぱり。
No! He's lying!
いいか、星野。くれぐれも騙されんな。
Huh? With that remark, Kakuragawa bolted from the room in a flash. Mukai was actually staggering. She looked physically ill. Shiraishi, who had suddenly appeared and dropped the bomb, was just smiling. Mukai, are you okay?
She's so okay, so that she's frozen.
半分くらい覚悟を決めていましたのに、いざ肯定されますと、衝撃が大きすぎて平静ではいられませんわ。
Oh man.
星野さん、裏若き、善とある女性の人生が狂ってしまうのを目の前で見ているだけ。なんて、あまりにも良心が痛みますので。
Wow.
Wow.
一言だけ言わせていただきます。あなた、趣味が悪いですわ。
Unimaginably poor taste, please. Now just not just the simple no, I have unimaginably poor taste as well. I'm dying.
That is horrible.
I didn't know how to react in the face of such profound
です
misunderstanding.
が、まだいくらでもチャンスはあります。嫌気がさしたら、すぐにでも私を頼ってくださいませ。
I want to join the
私た
club.
ちの会にご招待します。
はいはい、変なこと吹き込まないでよ。この子君たちと違って純粋なんだから。
失礼ですわね。純粋そうだからこそ、こうして親身になっているのですわ。それに、主任、そこまでおっしゃるなら、彼女の名前はきちんと、間違いなく、フルネームで言えますわよね。
Don't think he knows it. Shiraishi kept his wordless smile. So he had forgotten my name, probably.
どういうことですの？恋人の名前すら覚えていないなんて。
No, I'm not his girlfriend. Like I said, you're misunderstood.
芸道にも程がありましてよ。こうなったら天罰を。
The vibe distribution.
芸道で結構天罰もそのうち甘んじて受けるからさ。この子と内緒の話があるから、向井さんも外してくれる？
よろしいですか、主任。署内で彼女に不埒なことをしたら、ただじゃ起きませんわよ。
心外だな。
星野さん、くれぐれもお気をつけて。騙されてはいけません。
By his masculine wiles. What the hell?
They do not like it.
Before I had a chance to explain anything, Mukai spun on her heel and left. I think there's been a gigantic misunderstanding.
まあいいんじゃない？それより、俺を訪ねてきたんだよね。何の用事？それとも、本気で人に言えない密会でもする？
I shook my head in reply to his teasing. It wasn't the time for that. I wanted to talk to you about the cases.
ま、そうだよね。まずは部屋に戻ろうか。
Shiraishi looked a little bored. Ah well.
鑑識の子が来てたのはちょうどコインのことを話してたからなんだ。
Coin? So there was a match. He told you! He told you by text! You've forgotten? The 5 minutes?
Apparently.
これまでの事件と性質が違う点があるっていうのが捜査本部の見解でね。今まで以上に模倣犯の可能性が疑われて相当念入りに調べたんだよ。で、相変わらず無駄に細かい作りで寸分の狂いもなく一致。
I see. They still haven't identified the victim.
それはまだ、招集は時間がかかるからね。ま、容疑者のプロファイリングは簡単すぎてつまらなかったけど。
Wow, you've already built a profile?
もちろん。ご丁寧にアドニスが声明でヒントまでくれてるじゃない。
The announcement.
世ごと狂気で脅され、怯える女性がいても、警察は事件が起きていないからと
Yeah,
見てい
already
る。
said stalker.
多くの女性を恐怖に陥れた輩に、アドニスが裁きの鉄槌を下します。
That means there's some connection to the July incident. All I could recall about July was that a male stalker had been killed.
へえ、思ったより頭が回るんだね。
Yeah, that surprises you.
Still boring?
Please, stop teasing me. Even an amateur could understand this much.
あれ、褒めたのに。バカになんてしてないよ。
If it wasn't a copycat crime, might Adonis have changed their methods? I wonder whether the consecutive events of yesterday and today are shift in plans. What do you think, Shiraishi?
まあ、一般的に見れば、計画にはなかった犯行だと思うよ。
Conventional wisdom? What do you...
それの答えを俺があげちゃったら意味がない。
Shiraishi interrupted me as I tried to ask while raising his index finger.
君は X デー事件の概要についてどこまで詳細を頭に叩き込んでる？
I've made an effort to thoroughly memorize everything that was available to me.
へえ、すごい自信だね。その様子だと素人でも知ってるレベルじゃないと思っていいよね。
I tried my best.
Yeah.
I didn't just use the databases. I looked into rumors here as well as on the internet. I'm pretty confident in my knowledge.
なるほど。さすが、柳くんの下につくと真面目にならざるを得ないって感じか。
You're just jealous. That's not exactly it. It's more like I don't want to track him down.
じゃあ、その努力がちゃんと実を伴っているかどうか、テストといこう。
テスト。
これまでの X デー事件がどういう目的で起こされたかはもう分かってるよね。
Revenge, right?
そう。じゃあ、各月の事件で一体どんな復讐が果たされたのか、整理。まず、4月と5月の事件は？
Music change. The April and May incidents exposed police scandals. Yeah, it's the four who looks the same. It's the boy band. The only victim whose body was found at the scene was guilty of mistaken arrest. That's still safe. That's how I roll.
I better be sure.
はい、よくできました。本当に勉強はしてきたみたいだ
Oh,
ね。
maybe I've already been there.
じゃあ、7月の事件は？
The July case had connection to the day's homicide. Stalking.
はい、よくできました。本当に勉強はしてきたみたいだね。じゃあ、8月の事件は？
Well, obviously the middle one.
Wow.
This case was related to yesterday's events. The victim's occupation had a connection to the commonality shared by the August victims. Oh, internet bullying is the last one.
はい、よくできました。本当に勉強はしてきたみたいだね。
Yay.
You said the same thing 3 times in a row. You broken record.
旧11月の事件は動機がそもそも不明瞭なままだから、まあこれくらいかな。少なくとも4月から8月までの事件では分かりやすい動機が推測できるね。この動機から導かれる容疑者ももちろん上がっていた。
But they all had alibis, didn't they?
そう。つまりどういうことか、わかる？
The suspects with clear motives had alibis. But how could they make their motives a bit more unclear? Someone instead of the ringleaders who had motive acted in their stead.
正解。じゃあ、ここからさっきの話に戻るよ。昨日と今日起きた事件がアドニスにとって予定外のものだったとする。この場合考えられることは？
They were unplanned. In other words, these two weren't carefully planned, premeditated revenge murders. The people with motive to commit murder could have passed the task to someone else. Is that what you're implying? Shiraishi prompting led me to that response, but I voiced it suddenly it all made sense.
ご名答、よくできました。そう考えるのが自然だね。昨日と今日の事件はすぐに容疑者が絞られると思うよ。
So far, Adonis had planned their crimes, so no connections could be made back to the revenge-fueled perpetrators. But it was possible that the recent killings were committed by those seeking vengeance. Understand this even less now. Yeah, typical. Are they trying to tell us to catch them?
わからないよね。ほんと。何考えてるんだか。
Shiraishi shrugged, murmuring to himself. Question mark? Had I just mentioned that? Shiraishi was still smiling, but I thought I saw a flash of anger.
I just saw him
And
smiling.
we're going through the park.
No!
Yeah, the park. I finished work and was on the way home. I'd been thinking all day. As expected, this is incredibly complex. I had thought about what Shiraishi said. There was too much that I still didn't grasp. I also hadn't found any concrete leads and Yanagi hadn't contacted me. He might have just been helping me save face. It had cheered me up a little when Yanagi asked me to help him. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized he hadn't expected too much. The color was our only connection to Adonis, but bluntly, it's all I contribute. This is the last one of, I don't know, what did we play? 5 stories? 4 stories before that? And now she realizes that's all she contributes. Well, you also walk through parks.
Yeah. I get kidnapped. All the other kind of weird things.
Yeah. I had no applicable experience, and my academy scores were low, aside from marksmanship.
Yeah, she kind of sucks at shooting.
No, she said she's good at shooting, but everything else is bad.
Oh.
What can I do to help? Shoot someone.
Yeah, just paint.
Time to go home.
Through the park.
I momentarily pondered whether or not I should meet Yanagi, but I was already walking home. In my current state, I doubted that I would be of much help to him if I saw Yanagi anyway.
Who's jumping out of the trash can?
帰るとこ同じなんだから驚くことじゃないだろう。声かけないの？
I'd been lost in thought while walking when I heard voices behind me. They sounded familiar.
Who do you think it is?
Oh, it's my brother! I was so confused about the voices. I'm not used to those two. Kazuki! I turned around in a panic. My brother Kazuki and his friend Akito were there. What are you doing out this late? Another murder happened today, you know.
その事件が起きたから休校になったんだよ。家にいても暇だろ。
Bored and they wanted to go to the park. Very safe.
Yeah. That's what the cool kids are.
His rebellious glare worried me more. His boredom didn't make this okay. You had the day off because it's dangerous. You're not supposed to go out and about.
すみませんお姉さん。和樹は俺を気遣ってくれたんです。
Huh?
こいつ最近元気ないから遊びに連れてっただけ。なんか家には居づらいみたいだし。
Then let's all go together home. I felt some of the worrying elevated as he muttered and avoided eye contact. I couldn't fault him for helping Akito, for trying to help out his friend. It's still dangerous to be outside. Whoom! If things at home make it hard for Akito to stay there, then he can stay at our place.
うるせえな。家だろうと外だろうと。いつ死ぬかわかんねえのは同じだろ。
Okay. Kazuki? He He seemed to spit the words out.
絶対安全な場所なんてあんの？家にいれば殺されないって保証あるわけ。
Well, you haven't died till now, so I guess you're pretty safe.
学校の奴らだって、事件が起きるたびにバカみたいにはしゃいでるのもいるけど、本当は心の中じゃ怯えてる。次は、自分の番じゃないかって。
He has really girly eyes, I just realized.
I noticed that basically all are green.
All have green eyes?
Shiraishi have green eyes, he have green eyes, the other guy have green eyes.
That's it.
The main character have green eyes.
Maybe green is their favorite color, okay?
Yeah, I have green eyes.
I have one green eye.
See? Makes sense.
His voice was tinged with overflowing anxiety. I was painfully aware of how that felt.
アドニスが起こす事件は正義の裁きだとか悪人しか狙われないとか言われてるけど、そんなんで安心できるわけねえし、ほんのちょっとでも悪いことしたことがないやつなんていないだろ。
Green eye.
ただでさえ街ごと閉じ込められて自由も何もないってのに、これ以上縛られてたまるかよ。1月になんか起きるって言われてんだ。そしたらもう新宿なんて終わり。どうせ全部なくなるかもしんないなら、好きなようにやらせろよ。
Only 1 month remained in the countdown. Ixty was scheduled for January. I can't believe I only felt the urgency just now. We were running out of time. Even Kazuki was riddled with anxiety. I had known about it, intellectually, but I hadn't really understood the situation. It's the freaking song again. It's the sad song from Code Realizes. It's really close to this one. It makes me sad when I hear it. Please, I'm worried about you, Kazuki. There wasn't much time left. I didn't want him to give in to his despair. You probably won't be able to attend classes regularly from now on, right? Look, I'm not telling you to stay home, just be careful. Kazuki did not. I expected as much, but it still hurt. But I guess maybe he won't be reckless if he's with Akito. Because Akito is so safe. I felt ashamed as his older sister, but I was left to rely on Akito to keep Kazuki safe. Oof.
Yeah.
Thinking that I turned to Akito. Akito, are you okay? Are you feeling sick? I saw that Akito's skin tone was a bit off. More than off. He was looking ghastly blue. Nah, you're not fine, boy. You're not fine.
I'm super. Thanks for asking.
行こうぜ。
Kazuki also seemed to notice his friend's condition. He left with him in concern. I watched the two of them hustle off. You're going the same way! And then I turned to leave as well. You're going the same way. You don't go together? Isn't that weird?
No.
I was going to see Yanagi? Really? Okay.
Now she is.
Yeah, apparently. There's no time left. I didn't have the luxury of waiting to figure out what I could do. Kazuki could very well be the next victim. I didn't even want to think about that.
He's not.
She's over-exaggerating.
For being a rebellious teenager? Doubt it.
Excuse me, I'm coming in, huh?
お、びっくりした。
Okay, you have
いきなり
yellow
なん
eyes.
だよ、お前。
I knocked on the door, so it wasn't so sad, was it?
Oh, he was pooping.
Enomoto was the only one in the office. It looked like he had expected me and his eyes bugged out a little. Which eyes? Yeah. Where's Yanagi?
上。
Wow.
Oh,
That's
upstairs.
yeah, the way he said it, like really upset, like, "Hey, you didn't come to visit me." Yeah, then fuck off upstairs. Okay. Oh, on the roof, thank you.
へいへい、どういたしまして。
Oh, and now it's nice again.
blue eye.
Smoking. Smoking is bad, okay?
Okay.
When I reached the rooftop, I found Yanagi smoking and looking over the Shinjuku skyline. Maybe he was thinking about something because he didn't seem to notice me. His eyes looked so sad again. Those eyes which gazed down at Shinjuku were full of kindness and sorrow. Seeing him display his emotions like that made my chest feel tight. Yanagi? I didn't want to interrupt his break, but I screwed up my courage and called his name. Is he really called Screwed Up My Courage? I learned something new. Yanagi
Maybe.
turned around to face me. He seemed a little surprised. No, he looks like he has expected me.
I have expected you.
お前、どうしたんだ急に。
To see you. Obvious.
No, he don't look like he
I'm
expected
sorry
you.
for not contacting you first.
いや、それはいいんだが、今降りる。
Oh, he seems surprised. No, that's okay. You can keep smoking here. Yanagi was about to put out his cigarette. I didn't want to inconvenience him so much. Although, it's not good for your health. I did say so.
ああ、
He's young.
やめようとは思ってるんだけどな。
It's really bad for his health. Smiling bitterly, Yanagi took another drag on his cigarette. Acrid fumes wafted into the air.
頭を切り替えたいときには、ついここに来て一服したくなる。少しは迷いが晴れた気になるんだ。
Uncertainty?
ああ、
I recalled that he had said that here before. Everyone's lost about something sometimes. I'm also uncertain about something. I'm not sure what I can do to help. Before I said that I couldn't lose my way because I'm a police officer, but that was really me overcompensating for my insecurity. I want to figure out how I can help. I at least want to face the right direction. So, Yanagi, could you please give me a directive? When I went straight to the point, Yanagi almost seemed to waver for a second.
俺のサポートをしてくれと言っただろ。
Well?
お前と話していると考えを整理できる。十分助かってるから焦らなくていい。
Are you being honest with me, Yanagi?
No.
What Okazaki was saying made sense, rationally speaking. And Yanagi wasn't the type to lie, but I could feel a hint of dishonesty there. It had to be a type of kindness that only someone who didn't lie would show. He's kind and forthright. I'd only known Yanagi for a few days, but I had no doubts about his character. Oh, that's always a problem. You never have doubts about anyone's character. Ever since we agreed to work together, I thought I was prepared for anything, but... Could it be that you don't want me working on the investigation?
Oh!
I looked straight into Yanagi's eyes. He made another bitter smile. Oh, hit him! He sighed softly and put out his cigarette. He walked over to me.
どうしてそう思った？
When we were here before, you said that you want to restore everyone's daily lives.
まあ、
If you meant that, then you must be stressed. There's only 1 month left in the countdown. We no longer have the luxury of time. If you really wanted my help, you would have asked more of me. Gathering intel in the station, or menial tasks, or eavesdropping on people. If we can even make use of this color, we should. It's worth trying despite the risk, but Yanagi didn't say anything. Or is it because you think I would be a hindrance to your investigation?
不利益か。確かに、お前の首輪を通して犯人に情報が漏れることは不利益かもしれないが。だが、
True.
今のところ漏れて困るような情報はない。手がかりそのものが少ないしな。ただ、お前を捜査から遠ざけたいと思ったのは本当だ。
Okay. Is it because I'm slowing you down? He wants to protect you.
Yeah.
It was so obvious, I had to spell it out, okay? He didn't want me on the investigation. I managed to stifle the shock of hearing him confirm it out loud. Look how shocked he is. Huh?
Huh?
I was confused to see Yanagi's eyes widen in surprise.
前、ここで話したとき、実はな、お前のことで迷っていたんだ。
Me?
なあ。客観的に考えれば、お前の存在はうまく利用すべきだ。何しろ、首輪の先にいる奴が、俺たちに X デイ事件を調べさせたがっているんだからな。首輪から情報を得られるかもしれないし、聞かれたくない話があれば、お前抜きでやればいい。何より、お前を捜査に関わらせれば、犯人が接触してくるかもしれない。
Then why?
俺が警察を辞めた理由は、言ってなかったな。
Yeah, tell me now. I want more information. We need information.
It was corruption.
Huh?
俺はな、全部守りたいんだよ。
I just want to say, I told you so.
Uh-huh.
文字通り、全部だ。警察のルールでは守れないものも守りたい。
You must admit it was the last character trope we haven't had to protect. Well, yeah. I mean, after a while they wanted to protect, but from the beginning on, we haven't had that. Was the only one missing.
綺麗事だと、自己満足だと、自分でも嫌というほど分かってはいたが、それでも割り切れなかった。だから、警察にはいられなかった。
You must protect any bird, any bunny, any furniture from being stolen. Everything.
お前のことも、できることなら、傷つけない方法を探したかったんだ。
So you're saying you were trying to keep me out of danger? Character. It's so obvious. It could be on his forehead.
そんな首輪がついてる時点で、十分危険なのは分かっているけどな。
That's because I always walk through parks.
でもだからこそ、それ以上の危険に、わざわざ放り込む必要はないと思った。お前の捜査能力を重視していなかったのも事実だ。悪かった。
No, Yanagi's sentiments were kind, but why do I speak with him in a third person thing? Isn't that weird? No, your sentiments were kind. Isn't that better?
Well, I think she's thinking to herself.
No, she's not. She's speaking it out loud.
Huh.
Weird.
Yeah.
But he had acted out of concern for me. And now she's thinking with herself. His
Maybe
lack of
wrong.
respect for my police skills can be brushed aside because it was obvious. But that was no reason to be complacent. I just wanted to act. I wanted to seize my fate with my own power. This is my
Strong,
own
independent
opinion.
woman.
I don't think it's the safest choice to exclude me. I want to help however I can. I want to have a job and do it well. Yanagi wore a pained expression. I held my gaze and channeled my will into it. I wasn't going to back down no matter what.
分かってはいるんだ。今のお前を危険から遠ざけたとしても、
No.
別に守ることにはならない。
He would just walk through parks.
Yeah. And
He
then,
was quiet for a moment. Finally, he spoke in resignation.
それは困りますね。柳愛知さん。
Oh my god!
well, hello there.
Fuck. The mechanical voice suddenly interrupted us. It was obvious where it had come from.
Where?
Color on my neck.
Really?
我々は伝えたはずです。彼女に X デー事件の真実に触れてほしい。彼女が何もせず立ち止まるのであれば、我々にとって用済みの存在となるだけです。
Okay. Yanagi, I have to do something or I die.
Yeah, you're pretty fucked
そ
up.
の意味はもちろん、わかりますね。
I shivered. I couldn't suppress the spine-tingling chill. Oh.
Ah, chapter 2.
我々は伝えたはずです。彼女、X デー事件の真実に触れてほしい。
I think we make a break right here. It's chapter 2. The
Yeah?
evil song is starting. Shit's going down. Good cliffhanger.
I think that's a good place.
I thank you all for watching. It's a bit shorter than the others, but chapter 2 is just around the corner from, I don't know, 6 chapters, so we still have a lot to go on.
Oh yeah,
So
there's still more.
keep on continue watching and find out with me what is going on and how Yanagi knows her. That's what I want to know.
Oh yeah. That was in the beginning, right?
Yeah. Well, we will figure it all out. We'll figure it all out.
Yup.
Okay, till next time. Bye.
Bye.